Hello, folks. We'll be getting started very shortly. Oh, just getting everything set up, slowly but surely. Gosh, I sure am taking my time today, aren't I? What, getting here and getting everything set up? Ah, my bad. But listen, I've got a good reason for it. I'm currently in the labor negotiations, you see, with my ankles. Specifically with my ankles. And the rest of my legs are kind of interested in the broader results of this little negotiation, but they're seeking a separation, you know. And for personal reasons, I can't really be letting my ankles explode off of my body anytime soon. So I'm I've been kind of taking my time, taking things easy to the best of my ability. Oh, I mean, now that I'm home, oh my gosh. But, my pain aside, I hope that everybody is doing well. I hope that, wherever, whenever you may be, you're having a good time. Um, I know I am. Just despite that rather bleak open, I am honestly like amazing. You know, it was like we'll probably get into it a bit more later, but it's like a miserable day of work followed like by like incredible news, really good news, great news, just one after the other, like separate incidences. And I'm like, oh, nice, nice. And that things were so miserable before, just only like it kind of adds a seasoning to the good news, right? It makes it kind of extra good, gives it a little bit of extra bite, really makes you value it. Um, Basically, life has decided to manipulate my brain in that way today, and I'm here for it. Yeah, I'll rock it. I'll rock it. Oh, today we're keeping a promise. Um, Today we're playing Death by Crawler Simulator. Um, also known as UnderRail, if you're so inclined to call it by its legal name. We'll get that brought up here soon. I just need to make sure that everything's actually set up. Believe it or not, it has taken me this long. There we go. I think I've got it. I think we're good. I think we're good. Nothing's breaking. Nothing's breaking. Um, Everything's fine. I assure you. I'm gonna go launch the game now, and this time we'll actually play UnderRail. I mean, I think we actually played UnderRail like last time too, right? But it was also I don't know. I still feel I still really feel for the people who want Underrail content, right? Um, that I once scammed them by not playing Underrail, but thinking that I was going to, and I kept saying for like a couple hours basically, oh yeah, we're gonna get to the game in a bit. I just need to finish this rant, and then we literally never played it. Um, God, what a time to be alive that was, wasn't it? Whew. I'm gonna banish you all to the Black Sphere of Death just really, really briefly, because I'm bad at streaming. And nope, I still haven't figured out how to change the source values on my scenes without actually sending you to the scene first. You'd think I would figure it out by now, but you would be wrong. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you would be very wrong. In fact, I just pressed a button that deleted my rant for a second, and I'm not going to press any more buttons. Because clearly I'm not qualified to do so. Whoever let me be the pusher of buttons here, I gotta question your judgment. Frankly, seems like you made a bad call. Do I remember what we're doing here? Yes, I do. I did not before we got to this point, but now I do remember. I don't know why we're sitting on a level right now, but I'll trust past me's judgment. But if I recall correctly, we were doing this quest. Check out the Lurker encampment east of the Free Drones base. Search for the captives and rescue them if they're alive. I have a suspicion. Do I even have a compass? North. Wait a minute. North, east, south. No, north, east, south, west, east. I have a feeling that we're still in the wrong place. I've got a sneaking suspicion regarding the matter. If I recall correctly, last time we were kind of like getting involved in like a big engagement down here that kept not going our way. If memory serves. That's okay. I'm just gonna hit them. We'll hit sprint. We'll hit contraction. We'll just get out of dodge real quick. We'll go hide somewhere. Yeah, just don't take multiple shots. Come over here, hide out, have a good time. And then they'll give up. And then you'll give up. Well, you know, I asked. I didn't receive, but I sure asked, right? I'm beginning to understand the problem we were having here. Oh dear. I am beginning to understand quite rapidly why we were having problems here. Go faster, please. And give me a boost of this. Give me... yeah, just give me drugs. Yeah. That's not gonna work. We're gonna die. But now I remember now what we're dealing with down here. Yeah. I remember now. I remember. So what we should do then is not be stupid about this. Let's just pop over this way, see what's up here. Oh. It's a whole place. Hello. Oh, sorry, oop. I just wanted to use your phone. My bad, didn't mean to. I'll be going. Ah, so this is an Ironhead base. Didn't we kill, like, their big boss, though? Of the Ironheads? So this is not what we're looking for. We're looking for a Lurker encampment. I mean, this is definitely, like, Lurker territory, but the more and more we hang out here, the more I kind of wonder... the more I kind of think that maybe this is not the right way to the encampment. Right? Maybe the truth is that the real encampment was to the east all along. Just like the directions said. And we just went the complete wrong way. I'd believe this. It seems like a very me thing to do. Yeah, this definitely seems like a trap. You've got a lit up box. Yeah, with like nothing in it. But what are those? What kind of traps are those? Some kind of pitfalls, maybe? What's our lockpick? It's been so long. We could get through with one of our nicer picks. Do we want to do that? Or do we want to try and go down here? A flimsy shack. So we could get through that. Or we pick this and we go in stealthily. I did not mean to open that up. Oh. Equip this. Jackknife it open. That'll do. That'll do, that'll do. It's all coming back to me. There we are. Hey buddies. What are we doing? Whoa, okay. Let's re-equip that. Okay. We've just got 2 of them here. And we got good shots against both. So, I'll just go ahead and do that. 1. And a 2. Oh. And a so it goes. So it goes. I still don't know what these traps are, but let's get in position. Did you? Okay. You did not re-stealth. I was starting to get worried about that. I think we still got time before you reach me. There we are. And now, yeah, nice theory, buddy. Very cool thoughts. However, have you ever considered, if I could just take this little shot of adrenaline here, hit you with a little bit of entropic recurrence, slow you down, and then, I don't know. Oh, wait, no. Blitz does not do what I thought it did. Just don't kill me, please. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks. Bye. Leaving. Departing. Would rather not be around here anymore to talk to you. Will recurrence kill in its current position? Not sure. That will. There we go. Oh gosh. We're out of our, we're out of ammo. Whoa. We're out of, the regular stuff for 12.7. We only got, 1, 2, 3, 5 rounds left. We'll have to go get some. Yeah, I mean that it'll be the Dragunov's times to shine soon. Rusty key. That's probably for this door, but we'll keep it on us just in case. Flashbang. It's a gun to disassemble. Okay. I see. I understand now. It is a pit of hungry dogs, and those must be pitfall traps. Oof. Hear me out. God, that feels horrible to do. One, kill the ones that aren't panicking. Kill... stun you. Make it an easier shot. Oh, God. Oh, God. Contraction, you gotta make sure you get these kills in here. There you go. Okay, it is over. Let me leave the fire. Thank you. Oof, that was horrible. I didn't like that very much. That was less than ideal. Okay, there. The fire dies down. The fire continues to die down. Please. Please and thank you. Por favor. I don't know. Please in many other languages. Oh, that'll do. I don't remember it in Arabic. Oh, no. Well, so much for those Arabic classes. So much for those. Okay. This was an interesting little area, but not our captives that we're looking for. No, no, indeed. Not what we were looking for. I know I haven't healed. I'm not... Tooth necklace. Hey, that's a point of XP. And that's a really easy lockpick. Bandage. Okay, okay. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I should probably heal. There we go. And this looks like it links up right here. Huh. That's, a fascinating passageway. Lots of stuff going on there. Oh, did we take out a bunch of the people who were in here? Oh. It looks like last time. Okay, never mind. We may be able to do something here now. As I remember that this room was like full of people before. But now it appears to, how do I put this? Be less full of people. Just ever so slightly, you know? 8.6 standard. An eye patch. An icky old eye patch. Putting this on without any antibiotics handy might actually cost you an eye. Okay. Alright. Nifty, nifty. Arg and all that, right? Oh, hello, Bubuchion. Welcome, welcome. Oh my, look at this. UnderRail happened? It did. I made a promise, after all. That promise was to play UnderRail. And you know, every now and again I do keep those. But how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. I think I can get a halfway decent ambush off here. Like so. Except I need to not... I need to be a little bit closer for this to work. Yeah, I think I can get all three of them. Here, break line of sight so that goes down faster. Save right before. But when that guy patrols back out, we're gonna like step basically right into his face so we can shoot all of his buddies. Not yet. Don't mind me as I jiggle peek this corner in UnderRail. Alright, we're good. Hello, friend. How are you? I hope that you are well. 1. And let's get a 2. Oh, not quite, not quite. Recurrence kills you eventually. Okay. This should still refund. Yeah. Okay, never mind. That still refunds the kill. You could stun the Tormentor by running out of them. Like so, like so. And that's probably all you need to do right this second. I think that there's an assassin that's going to come after us. I don't think that they're close enough to get us this turn. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Well, never mind. There was a trapper that I didn't remember. That's just death. Let's go back and reevaluate. We'll need to pull back into the corridor then. Oh, one moment. Apologies, I need to take a call apparently. Well, okay, I'm back. Sorry, that was unexpected. Um, apologies. I don't usually like to leave in the middle of things like that. But here, we're back. We're back. I promise. Apparently I've got a doctor's appointment. Um, apparently I somehow managed to schedule two different doctor's appointments, like, on the same day. And they were just calling to confirm one of them, and I was like, oh my gosh, wait a minute, I've got another one? It's wild. It does sound like a very me thing to do. Um, so, yeah. And that's what we're up to, apparently. I don't know. I don't know. Oh gosh, in the process of doing all that, I managed to close chat. There we go. It's back. Ugh. I'm just a bundle of incompetence. More so today than usually. So what are you doing here right now? We are engaged in the hunt for a lurker encampment on behalf of the free drones. I think that we're in the wrong place. But that's not gonna stop me, you see. Because I'm stubborn. And very lethal. Especially lethal. More lethal than that. There we go. You didn't see that. It's not something that you witnessed. There comes you. Hey there, buddy. Get one of these. And can I land this shot? No. This is no other lurker base though, so you're in the right spot, but it's more than one screen. Yeah, oh my gosh, it has just been screen after screen of lurkers. So we are in the right spot then. Ah, I mean, that's good. That's good. I was honestly getting ready to turn around and go look somewhere else. I think... Oh gosh. I think what I need to do... is fall back a little bit more and blitz. Not for that so much. So much as opening this gate now and start to move through it. We could have done that a little bit more efficiently, but... But these things happen, and I haven't equipped a grenade, and what am I doing? We don't know. Dying. Again. That's what we're doing. I understand now. Apologies, I didn't read the assignment in advance. Let's... die. Oh. Let's live? Maybe? LTI is on cooldown, aim shot is on cooldown. What's your best way to kill this guy? Dragunov shots, probably. You're close. You're real close. Adrenaline? Oh god, come on. I don't think we got him. I think he gets us. Generally, you need a location where the ladder goes down, if I recall the quest correctly. Oh. I see. We may have encountered an area like that. Oh, and there's the assassin. We're... donezo. I'm still entangled and I don't have any way to stop the assassin, I don't think. Unless we get Trixie. And very... that's a murderer. There's still an assassin to deal with. It might work out. It might not work out. But we may have spotted that. Does that area have, like, hungry dogs at the bottom of it? Probably not, because I didn't spot any of our captives down there. Okay. We hop around here. Let's kill both of you this time. This might be a better way to do this. 1, 2. Very good, very good. Sprint. Like, start to, like, book it. Lurkers must die anyway. That's true, that's true. Gosh, we would have ambush against that one. We gotta move for the shot, though. Which with the Dragonov isn't terrible. Mind the fellow in front of us, though. Mind... Hold on. No, you know what I need to do here? I need to actually, like, equip this here. Now snap and drop Hulk on 6. Hello, hello, Tessa. Will do, will do. I'll make arrangements. Oh, now here's an opportunity. Now, here's an opportunity. So I snap. I hope that you're doing well, Tessa, though. Welcome, welcome. How are you? As you can see, we're playing, you know, this fancy, this fancy little game called Marvel Snap right now. This is how it works, right? 1. Kill you first. And then kill you. Recurrence is guaranteed lethal on that gunslinger. I'll take it. I don't have any more time to give them. Do I need distance or do I need... Like, this fellow's real dangerous. You're not going to be able to kill him next turn anyways. No, you could, you could. You get aim shot back. Okay, hear me out. You rush down the trapper, you stun them. Right? The assassin comes from here. I don't know where the murderer comes from. Put up your shield, just in case. Because you've got the gunslinger to deal with, but the shield should make that bearable. Back up, you'll kill the trapper now. Thank you, shield. Very cool. Okay, it's coming back to me. I'll be making weapons from your bones? I think they'd make very good weapons, actually. Especially given their current position, like, condition. Which is very crunchy, and I presume sharp. I won't elaborate further. Good. You kill their remaining stun. And now you've got a gunslinger who can't really kill you. They're dead in a few turns. If you get a chance, maybe you throw, like a Dragonov shot their way or something. But you're done with them. Probably a good idea to hit contraction now. Take that. No, just run. Now you run away. To here. Save AAP for next turn. Oh god. Evil. Very, very evil. They all have stuns. Taser the assassin. Oh god. You... Do you have to kill the gunslinger this turn? I don't think you do. Death is but the beginning, your blood will sustain my life. Okay. There's a third individual here who resists the stun. So you have to slow them down. This is so bad. Oh, we're crippled. That's why our shots are so bad now. Yeah. Not to mention the fact that we moved. I don't know how you deal with a murderer anymore. But it's fine. It happens. How do you deal with that? I'm not sure. I'm just really not sure. Like, you've got these two stunned for the next few turns, right? The gunslinger will come back, but they should die to recurrence. It's this murderer that's the problem now. You need to survive against them. Which probably means you take a regular Dragunov shot, you just hope to get lucky. Of course you don't. Blitz open the door. And keep moving. Oh, hello, Coffee. Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. It's good to see ya. Oh gosh, that gunslinger lived. That's okay. These things, they happen sometimes. Sometimes these things are less than ideal, but so it goes, so it goes. We're too slow. Dilation's gonna kill us. Oh no. I'm doing okay, currently playing Aliens. Oh, good to hear. How's the Aliens going? I was tempted to play that today. And then I realized that if I did that, I'd be breaking a promise to play UnderRail. So it goes, so it goes. Take the shot. Oh my god, yes. Okay, okay, that's what does it. That's how we win. Okay, okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. You just gotta hold out now. You gotta back up. Let that gunslinger come forward. Buy yourself time against the assassin by closing that door. What other preparations do you need to make? You really just need to get into a better position more than anything. The long corridor here is kind of fun. Stealth might help you. Yeah, stealth so you get snipe up. I've had to restart it again. I got stuck on that port not being able to move my camera. Oh, really? Again? Was it the same thing that happened last time? Because I remember you had some kind of similar technical issue, right? Alright, now we hold. Oh god. Oh no. Crying. Screaming. Throwing a fit. It's okay. You're okay. Don't worry about it. Maybe there's another way through here. Right? Maybe there's something else you could be doing to forward your objectives. Opening that door in advance, for example. That's about it. Maybe you want, instead of stuns, you're dealing with a lot of melee. How about throwing nets? Those might be a good addition to your arsenal. Just, think outside the box a little bit, Scarlet. This is a totally doable encounter. Totally, totally doable. What's that song? Actually, I don't know. The lyrics are a little bit strong now that I think about it. Something life is a bitch, but she's totally doable. She's totally doable here. And by she, I mean sniping all these people, making their heads explode. That, I think, is extremely doable right about now. And next, I want to make sure you die. I want to make very, very sure that you die. You should die now. I think that's gonna happen. You need adrenaline. You need to rush this guy down again and stun him. And then you need to start moving. Oh, well, you need to get your shield up for this guy. Huge miss. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we're rocking, we're rocking. Who do I stop first? Spend a little bit of time. Try to get the trapper. Very good. Trapper's now a non-issue, basically. Because then we just delete them. Like so. Okay, okay. Let's accelerate your death now, I think. Do I? No. Yes. But not with this kind of round. With this kind, it's cheaper. There you go. You die now. And then you fall way the hell back. And you're dead. Let's save up that aimed shot. No, actually, it's fine. Send a round downrange to the assassin. That's alright, sometimes you miss those. Reload for hollow point. Toss another round at him. Grow slightly concerned. Especially because we're about to slow down, like, big time. Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? Okay, we only got fatigued. It's okay. It's alright. It's only a little bit of fatigue. fatigue gets us, but now we do this. We slow you down a little bit more. Okay, actually here now, did my hilarious snap joke go over well? Of course it did. It did. It went over very well. We did a whole little bit with it and everything. Evaded. Ridiculous. What a concept. Ow. I get stabbed. You get stunned. Is that what life is all about? Could be. It's a possibility. Okay, good. Now, I've just got to contend with one more loser. And I'm running out of resources to do so with. Very, very quickly. Really rapidly running out of resources. I gotta think about this. Let's see. Because we could... We could do what exactly now? I'm not sure. Do we have Psy? Oh no, do we have Psy? We do, we have LTI. Okay. Take one of these, boost, heal, and hold out. There we go. Oh my god. Oh no, I don't think that we have. Let's see. Tessa, if you'd be willing to take care of that, by the way, it would be very appreciated. But how do I handle you now? Do I just run? I think I'm faster. Thank you. Appreciate it. Trigger pulled, target down. Delightful. It is very much appreciated. I won't dwell on the matter too much, but thank you. You make it sound like you're on safari or something. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna run this way. They're gonna chase after me, but I'm faster. I don't need my shield anymore. There we are. Was waiting for an offense, but you gave the go-ahead. Oh, why? They've been an issue here and in other communities and spaces, unfortunately. Kind of borderline, but also kind of a long time coming, if that makes sense, Bubuchion. Yeah, not something done lightly. Let's put it that way. Especially once they went over to Kit's stream, and I really did not. Neither him nor I really enjoyed their behavior there. That's one of the big contributors. But so it goes. Life goes on. What am I gonna do about you? How do I kill this guy? I am being trailed by a murderer. How do I kill him? asking for a friend. Uh, wait to line up a good shot, I suppose. Right? Something like this here. I mean, that's not a good shot, but it is a shot. It's a 42% chance of solving the problem. And why would I ever think that would hit? Like, come on, me. What was I thinking? Ew. Skeleton got zoned, I guess. Yeah. So it goes, right? Okay, here's another chance. What if I slam my head through my desk? What if I just... what if I just, you know, died on impact? This is so much work for a silly one shot. Oh, there's always more lurkers here. It is incredible the number of lurkers hanging out here. It's okay, we understand that... It's okay, we understand the theory now. Right? We get it. We get the theory. You go a 1. You go a 2. You realize you're using the wrong gun. You realize that you're a bit of a screw-up, and all your failures are your own fault. You continue to laugh at your enemies as they die in droves before you. Let's hit you, and maybe pop over here now. Just don't die. I'll consider it. I'll take your advice into consideration. Get that, and... I didn't hit aim shot. It's okay, it's just a bad attempt. It's also within the realm of possibility that we just sneak past with a little bit of work here. Right? And by a little bit of work, I mean I do have a level in the bank. I do have a level in the bank. And a lot of stealth skill. Hear me out. Hear me out for a moment. Did you buy the workstations for house? We needed to find somebody who sells the workbench. But we've got the basement cleared out. And I've got a really nice living room and kitchen combo. We spent a lot of money on it. Oh gosh, what do I want for my specialization point? I still have no idea what's going on, but it looks fun. It is delightful. We'll explain a little bit here in a moment. At first, I need to figure out what's going on. The specialization screen hurts my head. I now remember I missed one stream that was for 2 hours, so I don't know what happened there. I think we just did a little bit of real estate development. We built the house for a little while, and then we came over here, and that was about it. We didn't accomplish very much in that 2 hours. So it goes, though, so it goes. I mean, you know, it's better than that one UnderRail stream where we literally didn't play on any UnderRail, right? I could do for reducing shooting sprees cooldown. Psycho specialization is useless after patch that allowed to store up to 10 AP for next turn. Okay. I kind of see what you're saying there. I'm kind of interested in cooldown on shooting spree. We usually only get to use shooting spree like once per combat, which is kind of disappointing because it's really, really good, and we've already upgraded it. So getting to use it more often just makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll just do a full level into stealth because I'm tired. I'm real tired of getting caught. And shooting spree cooldown so we can kill people better. Recklessness is good if you don't take hits. That's true. We usually die to hits anyway. Nimble is good for more dodge evasion, that's true. I think I'm gonna go cooldown on this though. Unless we think that's like the absolute worst thing I could be doing here. Like, I think that just getting to use such a good ability more than once per combat would be really cool. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. And now, all of a sudden, I'm considerably stealthier. Let's give him a moment to forget that I was here. See, yeah, now this has an almost respectable cooldown. She lied, it's still 9 turns, but it's okay. When we get 4 points into it, it'll have a 6-turn cooldown, which with LTI we can get down to 5 turns? 5 turns? That's reasonable. Hell, actually no, 4 turns with 2 uses of LTI you could fit in. Yeah, 4 turn cooldown on shooting spree, theoretically. Yeah, okay, I rock with that. I didn't fully think it through, you know, before I did it, but I rock with it now. Okay, maybe sneaking right past them like that wasn't ever going to work. But that's okay. Have you considered dying, please? Maybe I could be just a little bit more convincing. Thank you. Appreciate it. Here we go again. Hi, buddy. I'm just gonna shoulder check you here with a taser. Don't mind me. Make sure you're nice and easy to hit for me next turn, and then we'll take you out. Put our shield up for the guy that's coming. And LTI into a kill. There you go. Now what? Now what? Treat redemption? Oh. Generally speaking, I think you need to update both your snipers to be more effective. That's probably extremely true. They are at the end of like their usefulness, for sure, for sure. One moment, let me check treat. Treat. I'm excited. 1 sec. Treat redemption. Oh, Crystal. Oh, do you have chocolate? I do. Yeah, our notifications for redeems are scuffed right now. But yes, I do have chocolate. It's right here. Thank you. Oh my gosh. One sec. I'm gonna reduce the quality of our stream immensely by eating this. So bear with me. Armor and tabbies obviously could use an update too, but if you don't have, but you don't have any tailoring, if I recall. Yeah, unfortunately, we do not. It should be illegal to make chocolate this good. Oh my god. Like, actually. I know I say this like every time, but it is incredible how much better food tastes when somebody else gives it to you. Like, it's a hack for my brain. If this weren't being done in a controlled environment, I would worry it was unhealthy. Keep visiting constantly to get best quality parts for snipers. That's a very good idea. We should do that for sure, for sure. Food is not tasty for me if I'm not eating it with my wife. Oh, oh, that's so sweet though. Oh my gosh. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Oh my goodness. Please die. Thank you. This is going okay. It has gone worse previously. Oh, hello. Hello, Arissa. How are you? How's Trix? I'm sorry, that's boomer speak. Nobody ever understands it when I ask what that is. How's Trix? God. Oh, God. That's how you know I was raised by my grandparents. Oh my goodness. Quite sad from the game, so many people died. From what game? Oh, do you mean Mizu's Yakuza stream? I saw that she was streaming that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to hear that. This is the gayest thing I've ever read. Can I be your wife? Only my wife can be my wife. That's very true. Just stick to your guns on that one. But welcome, Arissa. Well, hopefully we can cheer you up a little bit. All the tragic deaths in UnderRail are already done with for now, I think. They already killed the one guy that we liked, so, you know, it can't get any worse than this. I don't have any use for all these excess action points. Unless I just want to totally back off. Right? Oh my god. I didn't realize that they were right there. Hi buddy, how are ya? You stay right here for me. He evaded a throwing in it on a 5% chance to miss. Yeah, poor guy, still remember him. I'm so sensitive, dumb girl. That's okay, that's okay. You know, sometimes you just get that way, right? This is why I don't like anyone. Yeah, sure. Perhaps you should try liking someone who's not married. Oh my god. Fubuchan, you're very funny. Did you know that? I appreciate you greatly. God, I gotta save that one, like, in my back pocket. I mean, I'm not married, so it's like I can't use it myself, but I'm sure I could adapt it. We could do a quick hygiene. We'll be right back. We'll see you in a little bit, Arissa. Have fun getting clean? Question mark. You made an enemy for life, so there's gonna be someone for me at the end of my life. Nice. You're on a roll over here. Oh my goodness. Good for you. Bubuchion, just killing it out here. I'm in full support. I am deeply concerned about this murderer. They're like on the loose, and I don't like it. Nope. Oh, never mind. Screw them. In reality, they're screwed. I'm gonna start using precog. And now they're guaranteed to die, right? Yeah, they're guaranteed to die now, actually. So I don't even need to shoot them anymore. I just need to get away from them. So forget about precog. That was not what I needed. What I need is a psi booster, so that I can LTI for sprint and then run. And we can also like turn off her shield. We don't need that anymore. You said I was the only murderer you were concerned about. Everyone's guaranteed to die. That's life. I mean, listen, two different types of concern, right? Oh, beautiful. Didn't even need to land that shot, but we did it. We did it anyway to show off. Save. We've died here. We've died here many times. I would prefer not to die here anymore. Oh god. What a place. What a corridor. Some manifestation of hell. To think that there's still more lurkers here on the screen to fight. So, but for those of you who aren't acquainted with UnderRail, because I do think we have some people who are not familiar, Tessa, you included. Oh, hello, buddy. What are you up to? You lived? Pardon? Why did you do that? Oh. Well. Okay, there you go. UnderRail is... Bubuchion might get a little bit mad at me for this explanation. And they'd be completely within their rights to do so. But it's kind of like an RPG in a very similar vein to the original two Fallout games. And you know, I would say more modern in many senses. I would say better in terms of gameplay. That would be my opinion on the matter. But you know, shares kind of a common core there. I did not mean to grab those bottles, darn it. Has a lot of... It just has a lot of the same DNA. right? It is set kind of underground, vaguely far future, post-apocalypse kind of thing, but that's kind of vague. It's not the main focus, at least early on. And it's long. There's a lot of game here. How dare you? What do you mean, how dare you? Do you have strong opinions about Fallout that I don't know about? Don't forget magic. Oh yeah, it's also got psionic powers, right? Which we've been using. Our current build is like, we're kind of like a time manipulating sniper. So I'm having a good time. Oh, welcome back, Arissa. Paws clean. Good. Good to hear it. Fallout 2 is peak isometric. It's very, very good. Don't get me wrong. It is excellent. I just really like UnderRail. Isn't UnderRail like the best Fallout combination? Oh look, Arissa's decided to die today too. Well, at least we'll be keeping you busy, right? Entertained? I think that there's a guy around here. Oh, yep, there is. Hi, buddy. There's that lurker maniac. I don't know. I just think that UnderRail brings a lot of interesting things to the table. No wonder I don't get any sleep. Always up killing. That's fair, I respect it. Oh, good. I think UnderRail brings a lot to the table. And I don't know. To be fair, I should probably withhold my complete comparison until I've actually completed UnderRail, right? That would probably be fair to all games involved in this comparison. But I don't know. I like it a lot. I'm a fan. What can I say? I am covered in acid and I am going to die. Oh no. I did not die to the acid, oh my gosh. The spiritual sequels are also really good. Oh, the spiritual sequels to Fallout? Which ones do you mean in particular, I wonder? I mean, in some senses, I wouldn't call this a spiritual successor, given what it is. Wasteland 2 and 3? The ones done by the OG devs? Oh. I heard really good things about most of the Wastelands, up until the most recent one, which kind of, at least according to the people that I tend to listen to with games like that, felt pretty flat. But, was that 4, maybe? Maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't super kept up. By the way, after 150 hours of Pathfinder, I must say combat is very limited there. It looks like there's a lot of stuff, but basically it's about spam hitting fat enemies and dying from one shot, sadly. It takes a lot of time, especially comparing to UnderRail. The writing is godly though, 10 out of 10, so I'm mixed on the opinion, but the game is still fun. It has a lot of wow moments. Huh. Duly noted. Duly noted. That is an interesting combination. I've never experienced the Pathfinder system firsthand. I wouldn't have thought that it would be, like that as a combat experience, though. Its main proponents, seem to always push it as the better D&D, right? But I suppose I'm not too knowledgeable about it, from personal experience. 3's last one? Maybe the people that I listened to were wrong. Maybe I should just listen to Tessa from now on. I mean, Tessa was right about Marvel Snap. So, Tessa's could be basically like, right about everything. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, but mine's the prettiest. Mm-hmm. Pathfinder is sure way more advanced than D&D. Yeah, which is why it kind of surprises me. Because, like, that would be a fair accusation to make about D&D combat a lot of the time. You've got to put in some... Oh, hi. You got to put in some, like, real work to make D&D combat, like, sing. Like, as a DM, and also, frankly, as a player, to, like, create and engage in interesting situations. Pathfinder's more complex than modern D&D. I suppose that would be, like, the distinguishing, factor then, right? Because 5e is pretty streamlined. That's the whole selling point. 5e really is easy mode. I guess I don't have any personal experience with the prior editions. Not for lack of desire, either. It's just, I've never had a group that's wanted to play. Anything else? That's what makes it difficult, right? That's an easy hack for us, provided the camera doesn't spot me. Thank you, camera, for cooperating with me. Yeah, 5e is a great system, but it's the only system for a lot of people. That's my problem with it. I mean, I've got other, like, issues, but they're not, like, the system's bad kind of issues. It's more like, God, I just wish I could play something else. Pathfinder is D&D 3.5, but better? Oh, I see. Huh. So then they all still share, or maybe it's just the game, right? That didn't, like, establish the situations to not have, the big tanky enemy and the one-shots, right? That we so loathe. That the game just didn't put in the necessary work to set up situations that didn't have, well, that going on in the combat. Even lore is pretty much the same. I mean, isn't the idea of Pathfinder basically D&D plus D&D, but we want... Oh my god. Hello. Alright. Never mind. Sorry. Wrong door. My bad. I'll go somewhere else first. What's on the table for treats today? Oh, we've got chocolate, which we've already had a little bit of, courtesy of Crystal. We've got ice cream sandwich. We've got these orange ice cream bars. I don't know how you describe them. It's got, like, cream flavor on the inside. I'm a treat and a snack. Oh. Is that so? Well, then I'll take one of those then. Thank you. Oh, don't get spotted by the camera, silly. Don't do that. Let's try the new orange ice cream thingy. Okay. Then I'll go retrieve that. Redeemed? Awesome. I'll go grab that in just a sec then. I just feel like the complexity of Pathfinder combat limits it a lot. UnderRail is simple in its base. Yeah, UnderRail, like, it's interesting. There's a lot of different, like, paths, right? Like builds that you can create in UnderRail. Um, but the fundamentals, the cores are pretty similar, right? It's more like they've just got these little like quirks that are different. You know, how fast they hit, you know, how do they interact with shields, right? Um, how do they, you know, basically that, right? You know, so it's got like a loose damage typing with like the speed of hits, right? And how that interacts with shields, but that only really matters for shields. And you've got, you know, like the little, like the status effects, like healing. You know, you can't just chain heals together and stuff. So it's got like the little wrinkles here and there. You know, I mean, it's got a lot of those wrinkles to it. But the core is still fundamentally roll dice at each other and do damage with big numbers, right? And so adding those little things on top just makes it feel better, right? UnderRail is simple to pick up, hard to master, and has a lot of tactical potential. I'd agree wholeheartedly. Pathfinder's very complex to pick up, not hard to master, as there's simply nothing much to master. You don't have many options. Oh, I see. Again, haven't engaged with Pathfinder content myself, so I only know what I'm told. But that is, you know, a pretty damning statement against the system. I want to play UnderRail so much, but I have to wait for when it'll be on plan for stream. I cannot play games outside of stream. Oh, I see. That's always so tricky, isn't it? Hold on. Before I forget, I need to go get this sandwich. Or, it's not a sandwich, it's the bar. I need to go get the bar. One sec. Because otherwise I'm gonna sit here and I'm not gonna get it. And then I'm gonna forget. So I'll be right back. Oh, hello. I return. Once more. I'm back to bother you all. Wait a minute. Where's my... Oh, there it is. If we're gonna eat ice cream, you know that I've gotta take my little pills for it. One sec, let's get those. You're engaged? Mazel tov. Engaged? Who's engaged? Congratulations to whoever's engaged. AKA, you know, was something I probably said and don't remember. Drop me a link when you do, though. And we adore Arissa's streams here, so absolutely, like, let us know when you start streaming UnderRail. I will definitely be promoting that. 100%. Or, like, you know, honestly, whenever you're doing something fun, just feel free to let me know. Like, if I feel like, you know, I can tie it in, or, you know, stuff. You know, I'd be very happy to, you know, point people your way. Oh, I love hanging out there. Okay, thank you, but I will be super bad. It's okay, I'm super bad at UnderRail too. How many times have we seen the death screen so far? Constantly. Alright, Oh, before we open this up, actually take the pills, idiot. There we go. Just play each other at Snap and settle who's worse at games forever. Hey, you want to play Snap sometime? Arissa? You want to play Snap? I'll play Snap with you. I don't know how I challenge specific people at Snap. I don't know if that's a thing. But the implication that it is makes me want to. We could do like I don't know, snapping like that. You're not even remotely bad though. Oh, thank you. You flatter me. You'll unlock battle mode soon. Oh, and then I'll get to challenge people. Like Arissa. And you. No, that's pretty good. It's like, it's got like an orange casing over it with like ice cream in the middle. This is a very standard bar. I'm sure we all know what I'm talking about. But right now my brain is like very like, God, I just want to eat this. I'm sorry, my thoughts are like, I'm gonna eat this now. Stand by. Hmm. This was an excellent choice. Oh my gosh. This is so good. Ow. Ow. Oh. Oh, sorry. It's not the ice cream that did that to me, I promise. It's just... my body is in a small-scale revolt at this moment. As it does sometimes, as it does. Work was an experience today. Let's put it that way. It was something. God, I might just rant about it. That'll be a whole rant. Oh my gosh. Is that what I want to do? Will that make me feel better? I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. Good to hear. Enjoy your treat from Marissa. Will do, will do. You know what I need to do? I need to add more expensive redeems for like increasingly absurd things. Like treats are good, but I don't want to make treats like unaffordable because I like getting them. And they're very helpful for me, right? It's part of the whole Tamagotchi streamer vibe we've got going on here, right? Does that make sense? I got 6k points right now? Really? It does make sense and I like it. Good, good. Gosh, I guess I over or maybe underestimate how much how many points people get. 7.2. You see, I need to make like a, I don't know. I don't know what they would be though. Maybe we make Kill Scarlet into a redeem. That could be a fun one. I'd enjoy that. Well, but make it like a really expensive. Like you pay 100k and I like mute. I just mute for like half an hour or like an hour or something as a bit. That could be funny. And then you gotta make an even more expensive redeem to counteract that one. right? That's like revive Scarlet, and that cancels the other one out. I don't know. Sounds kind of stupid. But also sounds kind of funny. And those two things combined essentially are my vibe. They basically are who I am as a person. um, you know? Stupid, but in a kind of funny way. 2.5k? Gosh, see, I expect y'all to have, like, much less. It's almost like you people, like, actually tune in and watch occasionally. I only have so many because the only one's voice. Oh, that makes sense. I see, I see. Yeah, we need to do more. Gosh, any ideas? I redeem a lot of things so I have less. You do. Let's see, you've done, I mean, you do treats. Like, all the time. That's like, what? How much did I make that? Retreat's like 500? You don't have a Tetris redeem? That's true. 400. Oh. I can make a Tetris redeem. I can make a Marvel Snap redeem. I can make either of those things happen. The ice cream is melting. I need to hurry. It just like dripped onto my fingers. We're in crisis mode now. Stand by. I need to like scarf this thing down. But yes, you're right. You're right about Tetris. Number one, that I should drop like necessary funds. What? It's like 20, 30 bucks to get that Tetris game, the one with the multiplayer, and then we play Tetris, and we invite like you all, the I don't know, I don't yeah the audience, is that the term? Yeah, we invite the audience to come play Tetris. We say, hey, Arissa, come on down, and you come down out of the stands and you sit down like on the front stage, and I come over, in like my game show host mode, and I, lean in with the mic and I say, all right, now where are you coming from? And you say where you're from, you give us a fun fact about yourself, and if you know, no matter what you say, I turn it into something to make the audience laugh, hopefully with you. And then we do this for a few more contestants, and then we start playing Tetris. And then whoever wins takes home a prize. And I think that'd be very good. You don't have a redeem for terms of service delete? Oh, and what would that be? Don't be silly, you've never made anyone laugh. Oh, very well. Maybe I've made myself laugh, and therefore I delude myself into thinking that I'm funny. The ice cream continues to melt. But I want to keep talking. But I need to keep eating the ice cream, or else horrible consequences will befall me. One moment. Oh, Scarlet makes me laugh all the time. Liar, Tessa. You're so sweet. You don't make me laugh, but I sure do smile. Oh, well, I'll take a smile. That's quite alright. One moment. I think I can fit this whole thing in my mouth. One moment. Let me test this theory. W. Oh, L. Oh no. Oh no, I thought I was home free. God. Hold on. Okay, I got it. Problem fixed. Like, I ate the ice cream, but then a bit of the stuff that had dripped onto my fingers, like a tiny bit of it dripped down onto, like, my pajama pants, but that wiped off easily. And I'm sorry that I just described that to you all. That's probably incredibly gross. And you all now know for a fact that I'm an absolute fucking gremlin. Mizu had a gremlin mode today too. Oh, do tell, do tell. I think I can get this whole thing in my mouth, Scarlet 2023. That's the God. If Grim was here, that'd be a clip instantly. I miss Grim. I talk to Grim like personally. Grim is like actually like a real life friend of mine. What I'm talking about. I miss Grim. Oh, gremlins are cute, alright. She's eating some small pizzas and went gremlin on it. Aww. Those small pizzas are worth going gremlin for, though. I totally get it. The smaller the pizza, the more gremlin. Basically, is my theory. Because you've got like, you've got like a regular slice of pizza. I mean, it's like you gotta kind of use like, like your whole hand for it. It's kind of a process. And, like, it's good, but you don't go like gremlin mode on it. If you did that, you'd get it all over your face, and that just feels bad. But then as you get it smaller, it becomes more and more manageable. It gets to the point where you can fit a proportionally larger amount of the pizza into your mouth at once without making a mess, right? Which lets you justify more and more going gremlin mode. And I would contend that there are forms of pizza that are exclusive to small pizzas that are superior, at least as far as comfort foods go, to larger pizzas. I'm specifically thinking the ones that are like these pre-made, refrigerated, like personal deep dish thing. It's like this, not even the size of a plate, right? Like a little plate maybe, and you can just, oh, they're so good and they're all soft and stuff. I ate those. I loved them as a kid. I need to find them again. Small pizzas are for bargaining with the fae. That's true, that's true. I sometimes do gremlin mode even on the normal pizza, and I'm so dirty. It happens. I thought you hated making a mess. Oh. That's right. Somebody's usually very clean, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. What were we doing? We were playing UnderRail, right? Yeah, that's what this stream is. It's not eat ice cream time, it's... Oh, hello, camera. We can just slip by if we want. I get the feeling that this could be our encampment. Let's come back and check it out. Is that so, Tessa? Is that true? Alright. In we go, in we go. Let's see, that could be blasted open. That's a path out. And then does this path back up to the other side? You'd have to tell me. Oh, God. I was being followed. They were lurking. They're living up to their namesake, oh no. um... Oh, jeez. Would you like to die, like, nice and easy for me? Aw, thank you. He who walks behind, first of the outsiders. Yeah, he who walks behind just got shot. There was another one who I should deal with. Never mind. He who also walks behind, second of the outsiders, slashed me to death. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Hello, buddy. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. Have fun. It's been nice. Okay. I understand. My bad. My bad. My mistake. I'll be leaving. Alright. It's okay. This kind of combat environment works for me. Because now, I've got all this distance between us, right? I'm out of ammo. That's okay. I can fix this. There we go. There we go. A couple more dead lurkers. That sniper will sell nice. There we are. I'll take the 8.6 too. Wait, we don't use 8.6. Why am I taking it? I have no idea. You died? A fair observation. Some would argue that, yeah, I died. It happened. That is about how it went. I got an idea. Uh-oh, never mind. My idea was bad. My idea needs a little bit of work. My idea is quite simple. It's time for a stealth mission. And these cameras aren't gonna see what hit them. Pardon? Can I not shoot? Can I not hit? Is that not allowed? I mean, you know, up to you, security camera, but, you know, come on. Alright, so far so good. Continue our infiltration. We fuck up instantly. This is starting to look like a real encampment, though. Hold on. I've got an idea. This idea, some would say... Oh, well, no, hold on. This idea, some would say, could be good. Rumors have it that occasionally I have all right ideas. 1, and 2, and you're not dead. My bad. And, here. I'm gonna just funnel them through here against us. We'll put down a flare so we have ambush against everybody. It's gonna be a beautiful time. I'm out of Psy. Why is it that I always do this to myself? Why is it that I think that this is, you know, the way the game should be played? I couldn't tell you. I really have not the slightest idea. Good miss for us. And now you die. Good. And now you die to snipe. Somebody here dies to snipe. Nobody dies to snipe. We die. We probably died to snipe. Well, not to our own snipe, but like to the lack of snipe hitting. Now, why am I doing this without any Psy even? It's not gonna work. It simply isn't. I'm sorry to say. It's simply not going to work. Except, maybe it could. Gentlemen? How are you? I'm looking for my batteries. Don't mind me as I slap this battery into my taser. And then, maybe ever so slightly take a shot of adrenaline and then hit you with said taser. Don't worry about it. It's, not something that you need to be concerned about. Thank you. Goodbye. Gosh, we're so dead. We're so screwed here. We're out of shields, we're basically out of Psy. The only thing that works is an absolutely incredible grenade. Okay. Okay. That'll do, that'll do. Not enough of them are dead. But we stand to maybe change that. Let me see. What do I have available as a tool? I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need... God, you don't have a reliable net. Flashbang would have been better. So many lurkers. So many lurkers. Honestly, what I'm thinking here... Go back to here. Right? Do I have a Psy bomb? I don't even. It may actually be time then to retreat from all of this and go resupply, because we are like out of stuff. We have no Psy reserves. We've got like a little bit of Psy left in the tank, but we don't have any reserves left. Which is killing our build right now. We're out of like basic ammo for our main gun. Oh, hello. Future me would appreciate me killing this, so I'll do it. I'll do it for her. Then that's how we do things, right? That's how I get through. That's how I get through the tough stuff. I do it for her. Her being, kind of a loose conception of self. um, it works, and it works. It kept me from, oh, here we go. It kept me from walking out of work today. I was so close. Oh my god. I was so close. You would not believe. I would not have imagined that that's something that I would have done, like, ever. Like, I have a lot of patience. And also, like, I don't like to leave people hanging, right? Like, I care about my coworkers, just off the basis of the fact that we're all human beings, getting through it. So I wouldn't want to leave them hanging or anything. But oh my god, this whole thing, what happened? It was... Honestly, it's been a series of events that have slowly eroded my patience over the past few weeks of this job. At first, it was just kind of how... this is not the way. Oh no, we might be a little bit lost. Could it be this way? How do I out? So, I don't know. Stuff like, I don't know. Go north? Just go north? Okay. Oh. Like here. This could work. I think we've looped back on ourselves. Oops. How do I describe it? I think no, back and north? Oh, okay. Hold on. We'll go back and north. Thank you. Thank you for the navigational help. Was this the first shift that really did this? It's the first one that kind of drove home that, like, the place I worked at is a little bit, Which, I never expected to be great. It's fast food. But, the first, like, 2 weeks I was having a pretty good time, right? And then towards the end of the second week, it was like, oh. Huh. Well, this isn't what I was looking for, but it'll work. Oh. Hi, buddy. We'll talk to this guy in a moment. I think that we surprised them about as much as we were surprised ourselves. But work was going fine, and then there was this shift where I just was the entire front of the store for 2 hours. And both the manager that was there when I arrived and the manager who came in just kind of ignored that fact the whole time. And, like, that meant I was running, like, what, 4? Let's see, 1, let's see, counter, window, fry, bagging. Yeah, I was running, like, 4 separate stations. Like, each of which generally require a person to be on them. Well, fry, so long as it's not too busy, like, everybody can kind of chip in there and get it done. But, like, that, I was doing, like, a 3.5 person job by myself for 2 hours. Just unassisted. In, like, my first 2 weeks of being there. Right? And that kind of eroded my patience a bit. I don't understand how is that allowed. I don't know either. I don't know. You would think they would do something about it too, because it like, I mean, I held on for like the first hour, but then when like the second wave hit, of people wanting breakfast, like our times are just ruined, and they're always going on. Oh, we gotta get our times down. We gotta get our times down, and then they staff like skeleton crews, and they don't get it done. It's like, what are they doing? I don't get it. And but we'll get there. We'll get there about them being all contradictory and stuff. Our management, which don't get me wrong, they're nice people. I just think they're terrible managers. That's basically what this story is. I think they're fine people. I think they're terrible managers. So that you know that was a bit rough. But like apparently some people called out and like, okay, I get it. Things happen. If that was a one-off incident, would have been fine. And then a couple days later, we had an incident where the manager that I like the most, actually, the main manager that I usually work with, that typically I thought was like the best one there. Still, I think is the best one there. Which, given this situation that I'm about to describe, would like does not reflect well on the others, that I still think they're worse at their jobs. But she decided that, again, in order to get our times down, we would hold every order. If they're... Basically what that means is, what our orders are timed, right? Corporate cares about that for some reason. I don't know, I think it's part of some dumb promotional campaign they're doing. They're really, really pushing it, right? Service in 2 minutes or less, right? Mickey D's, fast food, whatever, right? They're dangling some cash incentives in front of us, and people get pretty competitive about it, apparently. They even got a leaderboard up in the back, where all the stations can see it with just a little bit of effort, so like, you know what they're doing. So I'll call her like the main manager, right? I'm not sure if she's like GM, but she's like the main one I work with. Decides what we're going to do is we're going to hold every order. And what that means is, instead of serving them at the window as is intended, when you hold an order, it basically pauses the timer, right? They're counted as being handled right at that moment. But they don't actually have their order yet, or at least not all of it. You send them out to park in the parking lot. And we've got capacity to do this a little bit, right? You've got one slot that's called forward. If you've ever gone through a drive-thru, that's when they say, hey, can you pull up to the third window and we'll get your food ready in a sec? That's what it is, right? And if, there's already somebody there, then you send them to one of our stalls that are usually also used for like mobile orders or like curbside pickup, right? So at most, including those stalls, which you don't want to be filling up all the time because you do have curbside orders that come in pretty regularly, where they never enter the store, they never speak to an employee, they just pull in and they order on the mobile app, and they say which stall they're in. So you have to have them in a marked stall, or else the system just doesn't work. Can you see where this is going? If you hold every order at a McDonald's that serves hundreds of customers, right? We're talking hundreds of cars over the course of like my 8-hour shift, right? Like a couple hundred. You're gonna break that capacity of that theoretical capacity of like 5 cars that you can hold before things start getting chaotic very fast. And even if you only actually have 5 held at a time, right? The computer doesn't have any way to track, right? It just kind of has an internal timer. So it'll say, okay, send them forward. It doesn't know whether somebody's in forward, it just assumes that you cleared the prior held, right? So if people get stacked up or people decide, oh, well, I got my food, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna eat it now because I'm sitting in a parking spot, or, a car pulls in like a big van or it doesn't do a good parking job or whatever, and people can't get to those. Suddenly you've got people like all over the place in this huge parking lot. None of them are marked. And you've got to like go window to window asking each individual car what their order is every time a new held is ready to go out. Sounds like disaster? It was an absolute fucking disaster. That's the shift that I think like messed up my ankles. Because I had to like run in order to keep up with the pace. I was physically running orders out, and then I would run back in and I'd pick up the next batch and I would go. Like I mean, I'm crew. I'm hired to be able to do whatever position they trained me for, right? And I know like half the store now. They apparently really like me there. They keep telling me how good of a job I do. I don't get it. Maybe it's because I don't complain openly. Or maybe it's because like I'm willing to do stuff like physically run. I don't think anybody else did that, frankly. Maybe I'm overachieving. But I think that messed up my ankles a bit. And I thought they got better. And then I had a couple other hard shifts, including the past 2 days. And so I called off tomorrow. And I'm taking a 3-day weekend. And maybe today will be the last day that I ever work at this place. Frankly. I may have something else lined up. I just need to confirm a couple things. Something much, much nicer. Which is a shame. Which is a shame because I like my coworkers. I would walk out, TBH. I almost did today. The closest I've ever come. If I had gotten... I had my break right before I got the email today that I'd gotten this new job, basically, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Sorry, UnderRail's a little bit on hold at the moment. I am rambling. I'm venting about my problems right now. I hope that's okay. But, like, if I had gotten that email confirmation, I may have just walked out. Frankly. I was that close. Because the drama this week, and for a little while, part of why the pressure's been on, supposedly, is because inspection was coming. Corporate inspection. Because it's not enough that we, have them wired into our computer systems, monitoring the timing of every single order. They've got to have some, corporate middle manager come in and, turn the heat even higher on us, right? So we have, basically our full management team in. There's one guy that was conspicuously missing. Oh, wait a minute, that's actually part of the drama. Because, my main manager lady, was dating one of the other managers up until here very, very recently. And they've had a pretty bad breakup. And during that day that I talked about where she was like, hold every order, and it created complete and utter chaos, she left halfway through that and left us in the hands of this manager in training. I think it was because she and him were like yelling at each other on the phone, because she like yelled something very angry into a phone and then walked out. Like, what a nightmare, right? Oh my god. I'm glad that I don't really care too much about the job. Otherwise, gosh, this would be so stressful. They were also like stuck on a shift together here recently. He was working grill, so he wasn't like fulfilling a role as manager. But she was, and they were like bitching at each other the whole time. He was so mad. He was like physically like throwing completed food items, like slamming them into like the little repository box for him. What a nightmare, exactly. So basically, I think that the store is like on the verge of getting fully reorganized. I think our management team is largely incompetent and getting worse by the moment. And especially with how they handled this inspection. Instead of like, you know, checking up on like, okay, here are the shortcuts we usually take to get things done, right? But, you know, like, we're gonna bring people up to speed, make sure everybody knows what the actual policies are. Instead, they were like, because apparently they've been really actually slacking on standards, is what I've learned here the past couple days. I mean, I've basically been. I mean, I was doing a great job. They told me so. But it's felt like I've gotten completely retrained here over the past couple days of just like things that they've just never bothered to tell me about. Things you're apparently supposed to say to customers, additional duties that you're apparently supposed to have that nobody ever did before. But because corporate's coming in, suddenly they've got to teach everybody. And that created chaos and a lot of resentment. Gosh, what a nightmare. It would fall apart if someone would scream at me. I just get overwhelmed and cry. Admittedly, I don't know, maybe this is a bit weak, but it's true. Part of the reason that I didn't walk out at one point was because if I did, that would mean that I would have to like turn to the manager, who was the lady, the manager in training, right? I would have to like tell her and tell her why. And I'll tell you why. But if I did, that would be confrontational, and then I would cry. And so I just didn't do it. Because she and like this whole other crew from another store that they brought in, which honestly I think is wrong. Like, not, don't get me wrong, I'm not a snitch, right? And fuck corporate anywhere, right? But I think it kind of defeats the entire point of an inspection if you just transplant a crew from another store that has already passed their inspection and just kind of meld them together with the crew at your store. Like, I don't think that works. I don't think that it works. And suddenly, because you didn't train people to do their jobs the corporate approved way, you just told people to do what worked, right? It's suddenly like the day of, you are having to like whisper like the secret answers to the inspection, right? To people like who are just trying to do their normal jobs that they get paid $15 an hour to do. Sounds like cheating on the inspection? Yeah. I almost walked a Frank. Again, I'm not a snitch, right? But these people were getting on my nerves so damn much. I mean, I just about walked up to the guy and told him. Right? Like, hey, they're cheating you on this inspection. They're telling me to do things that they've never, ever asked me to do in the time at the store. Everybody else, is being asked to do things that they've never been asked to do. We have never done, eat in orders. We've never done it. We've never done anything with our little tent numbers, where we, act as a server and go out and like, check on the customers occasionally. No, you just hand them their food at the counter. That's how McDonald's works, right? Nobody brings you your food. What are you talking about? But apparently that's the corporate way, so we had to suddenly just learn how to do that. And so I had this manager in training. I had this shift manager. We've never had a shift manager before. My God. We had a shift manager also from another store come in. And we had... I don't even know what his job title is. Some guy, he's not corporate. He works at the other store, but he was basically just following around the corporate guy. Half the time, and the other half of the time he was coming over and bothering me with new things that I was, that he wanted me to do, like polishing the underside of the damn banister. And what would happen is each of them in sequence would come up to me and whisper to me like the new thing that I was supposed to do, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, or like, it would be something that I was doing or was going to do, and they'd just like see that it had to be done at the same time I did, and they'd come and intercept me mid-task and be like, okay, start doing that. It's like I'm literally doing that right now, but they do it one after the other consistently every single time. Sorry, can you tell I'm a little mad? Just 3 of them coming up to me in sequence every single time for 8 hours. It felt like every 2 minutes, maybe every 5 minutes. It was ridiculous. But it's over now. Inspection happened. I got to hang out and talk with corporate guy for a while, actually. I don't like him. He liked me. It was one of those kinds of conversations, when you talk to somebody that's like older than you and they're convinced that like, you've got this great conversation going, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lay my life story on you, son, or, because of course they can't gender me correctly to save their damn lives. So I got to hear like his life story about how he worked like 23 years at McDonald's and worked his way up the ladder. And I got to stand there and resist the urge to tell him that he was an idiot and that he's clearly being cheated on this inspection, and all these management plans that everybody keeps talking about are fake and they don't do them. I'm kind of a snitch, TBH, I used to be when I was younger. Not because like I wanted to like get people in trouble, but more of a misplaced sense of like not letting people do wrong things. I don't know. Very tism thought process of mine. That's all I can say. I don't know. There actually happened to me too. Is again, manager lady in training came up to me after I'd had that conversation that clearly went very well with corporate guy. Like, he was very happy having talked to me. Like, that was obvious. Maybe I shouldn't say anybody with conversation skills, but like, he was animated, he was into it, he got to tell his life story, but like, clearly he was happy, right? And she comes up to me and whispers, no, you can't ask him questions. No, we'll answer your questions. Like, don't ask him questions because, that'll show that we haven't actually fully trained you. She didn't say it like that, but that's basically what she said. And I just turned to her and said, I don't know, I think it'd be kind of rude to be dishonest with him. I kind of don't want to lie straight to his face. I'm already kind of doing that by withholding information. But I'm not gonna just lie and say that I know the answer to all of, like, his little inspection quiz questions if I don't. Like, number one, I may get caught in the lie because I don't know the answer. And that looks worse for me. And I'm not sticking my neck out for you. Not after your behavior. Not that I could say that, right? I don't know. Anyhow, basically, I'm looking forward to this new job. My ankles hurt and I'm looking forward to this new job. I can't lie, so I know what you mean. It's like I could lie. I'm an okay liar when I want to be. But I don't usually want to be. It doesn't feel good. It's just kind of, ugh, you know? Like I could have. But why would I? Especially, like, because, like, if it had just been the main manager, right, that I worked with, who was, like, running all of this and was, like, actually staying on top of things and didn't do, like, the whole hold every order thing, you know, yeah, I'd be willing to conspire a little bit. Sure, I conspire a little bit. You know, you get your boost on your inspection. Maybe, you know, maybe you get a little pay raise. Yeah, I mean, I'll put in the effort for somebody that I work with. That's fine. But for her? No. No, 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 I'm not doing that. Who are you? Who are you? No, you're the one that yelled at me and a bunch of other people because you got stressed out during the whole hold every order situation and you couldn't hack it. Sorry. You're not my problem, right? God. Thank you for letting me get all that off my chest, actually. Um, Thank you for letting me be a bit of a bitch after the fact. It feels good. I feel better. Because I could not say any of that while I was there. Ugh. And I'm not going to. You know. I don't want to, like, leave on bad terms. Probably. Depends on this new job, right? You want to hear about the new job? This one's short. Not a whole lot has happened here. And then maybe afterwards we'll play more UnderRail. You know, I want to get through this conversation too with the motioner, or are they a motioner? Not sure. But also, the new job is exciting. But unfortunately, it's temporary. Alright? So the situation is, now, I'm going to preface this with, I'm not going to be 100% convinced that it's real until the check clears. Right? Now, hopefully I will be confirming that very, very soon. And I'm pretty sure it's got all the vibes that it's real. But, like, I'm still kind of dumbfounded. And I also understand that, you know, it's the internet, and believe it or not, people can lie. Rumors have it. Right? But I don't think that's likely. I'd say it's a pretty slim chance. Lying on the internet? No way. Believe it or not, people do that sometimes. It's kind of cringe. But basically what happened is I was, after some of this nonsense had been unfolding at the Mickey D's, I kind of started looking for remote work options. Partly because of growing dissatisfaction with the situation, but not because like I wanted to quit. More because I thought, and I still think, that there's a good chance that the whole location gets reorganized. And that usually means that my job is at risk when that happens. Like, if we remember last time at the Pizza Hut, same situation there, right? Our location gets reorganized, they temporarily close it down, they bring in a fresh team, and the old team, no matter how good they were, is out of a job, right? So mostly I was just looking to like have my financial security in order, like have something else lined up, be able to leave, right? Without, you know, being in a bad position. Um and I found this job offer. Well, it's not a job offer at that point. It's a, what do they call it? Posting? People looking to hire? I don't know what you call it. I'm a little stupid, in case you can't tell. But I found this offer, no, not an offer, listing, looking for a remote um, administrative assistant, right? Which is basically fancy talk for personal assistant. And eventually, you know, the guy who was looking for one just said the words personal assistant, so that's just what I'm gonna call it. Oh, you're not stupid, just a little gremlin like me. That's true, that's true. We are just little gremlins, aren't we? It happens to the best of us. Um, so basically, it's a personal assistant position. Um, and I got in like on the ground floor of it when it opened, right? When it came up. Um, and apparently, I caught the guy's attention, and I got a response um, that I was a candidate, and they were just looking for me to email back with some information. Nothing unusual there. My email back with the information. It is for a remote personal assistant position for the next 3 weeks. As this guy is traveling, basically. It's a company position still, but like temporary, right? Um, Guy's traveling and needs things done. Can't handle all the work. Is also probably looking to open it up as a permanent position, but that's tentative based on performance. Um, and the pay is really good, and the expectations are really damn low. And I love being a personal assistant. So I was like, okay, alright. This is looking like, if this turns into something permanent, we're getting into dream job territory. Because unironically, I kind of want to be the hot secretary. I think I'd be really good at that. Scarlet taking the attention of everyone. Someone must be hot looking. Well, I don't know. I do okay, I guess. um, but so I responded, to the email, and I made sure to demonstrate my professional emailing skills. You know, I think I did very, very well, and apparently he agrees. And so today, when I was coming back from work, and I was kind of miserable, I look at my phone. I see that the email came in. I look at it, and it's like, congratulations, you got the job. Email back, confirm that, we're all good to go, that we got your correct information. We're going to mail you what you need to get started. And like your initial tasks to get done. I think the first thing I'm going to be doing is actually managing a charity donation, and they're they are paying me up front for the first week as a part of it. So, number one, oh my gosh. Number two, it's all very informal so far, right? I mean, you know, it was an official job posting, but like there's nothing like signed, like legally speaking, which gives me absolute this guy needs a personal assistant vibes. I've been a personal assistant before. The only reason that I'm not still a personal assistant to this person is because she retired. She retired, and that it makes it a little bit tricky to be a personal assistant. It was also unpaid. It was like a part of, you know, something I fell into during the course of my education. But like, absolutely that stuff gets done informally. So I buy it. I buy it. But I'm gonna be like a little antsy about it until the check clears. Right? It's like, is this some super elaborate scam? If so, I'm probably fine, because they don't actually have my legal name, or anything they could really use against me. On the other hand, oh my gosh, if this is the real deal, I mean, this is golden ticket material. Like, I'm telling you, the pay is really good for what they're asking. Like, really, really good. Like, not like unreasonably good, right? But still, like, you know, it's in the area of believable, but oh my gosh. And for the kind of work that I would love to do, basically, I'm excited. Or maybe tomorrow you'll hear back from me and I'll be like, I got to the bank and they told me the check was a fraud. And I'll be all sad about it. You know, but yeah, life goes on, right? Life goes on. I hope it all works out, Scarlett. Thank you. Me too. Oh gosh. How long did I spend ranting? Too long, probably. Probably far too long. Clearly it was eating my brain. A moment, I'm gonna drink some water. Thirsty. Thirsty. That's the other ridiculous thing. They didn't let us have water at our stations at work. And if I keep talking about it, I'm gonna fall right back into the rant. I need to back down. Oh gosh. We've got dialogue to read. Good listeners, so if anytime you need to vent, you can message me. Oh, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. I appreciate it. Poor girl. Oh. I think I'll be okay. Well, honestly, whatever happens with this potential new job, I think I'll be okay. You know, things will probably get better at the Mickey D's. Or if they get worse, I've got a backup. It's still fast food, but I've got a backup through some friends, right? It'd be a downgrade, but also it might be a little bit of an upgrade because I don't think the work's quite as bad. So we'll see. But yeah, I think I'll be good. Yeah. Speaking of being good, I don't think that this guy is. We've been leaving him here hanging. Like, I opened the door and I was like, okay, you want to hear about my problems today? The hell shift that I've been through? And he's just been stuck here, staring us down, as this, like, a rat, like, rambles at him. His patience, listen to you the whole time. gosh, what a sweetheart. What a nice fella. I should probably withhold saying that before, I read his dialogue. The man recoils back as soon as you open the door, staring at you with his heavily narcotized. I know it's like narcotics. Narcotized? I've never seen it. Written that way. Oh no, druggy. He's just a little high as a treat. His heavily narcotized eyes, his expression swirls into that of amazement and disbelief, and his alternatingly dilating and constricting eyes quickly reflect the same. Finally, he raises his scarred, calloused hands, grabs his head, and speaks his words with excitement. Whoa, whoa, how did you do that, girl? That was incredible. Okay, alright. I rock with it so far. Who's got drugs? This guy's got drugs. Let's find out if we want what he's having. I don't understand. What do you mean? The door. You opened the door. I've spent years, maybe not years, but definitely a lot of time trying to figure out the door system. Like, whoa, whoa. And you just came in here and did magic, or like, whoa. I see. I don't want what he's having. I don't want what he's having. That sounds scary. Forgetting how to open doors. I know what your deal is. But the humor him option is not available. So, was there something wrong with the door? Wow, weren't you listening? The door system is broken, girl. I couldn't open the door. I just whoa, and then whoa. Door remained closed. Stupid broken door. But you fixed it. Life is good now. He continues after a short pause. Are you, Scarlet is magical? Not like we didn't know that already? Aww. They're praising me for my door opening abilities. I can go demonstrate if you'd like. Here. I'll do it. For you. Again, as a treat. I can even close them too. It's kind of remarkable. Nice door mechanics. You are amazing. Thank you. I take a bow. What a powerful magic girl you are. I wish I was a magic girl. I'd have a good time. Like a magical girl? I could do a little transformation. That'd be a nice time. I'd vibe with it. I think, I don't think I've ever really watched a magical girl anime, though. I'll be honest. Now that I've said that, that almost feels like I've implied that I've watched them, but I really have not. You should? I should. Any recommendations? I'm not really sure where to start. I guess there's always, is it Sailor Moon? Is that, the classic one? It's that. And then, I've heard some of my friends talk about this thing called something magica? Ma... Madoka magica? Maybe I've just said something not real. Magica Madoka? Oh, I kind of got the words right, but I got the order very wrong. Thank you, Boochion. Apparently that one's, I don't know, sometimes they say it's really good, and sometimes they say it ruined the entire, like, magical girl genre. Um, which either means that it's very, very good or really, really bad. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Maybe I should watch it. I'll have to ask them for their recommendation. Um, a hero? Yep. See ya. A single tear appears in his eye and rolls down his pockmarked face. He swiftly wipes it off and waves at you. Stay safe, hero. I am very glad for having met this guy. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna take your stuffed bat and your Arena Now broadcasting schedule. Thank you. Good talking to you. You, hold it. Let me take a look at ya. All clear. You're good to go. We're worried about lurkers, so we have to be careful with any poor soul that comes to Core City through these passages. Welcome to Core City, and have a nice stay. Who are these lurkers you're talking about? You want to tell me you traveled through the underpassages and you don't know about lurkers? You're pretty damn lucky you didn't find out the hard way. They're a large, extremely brutal gang that lives in these passages. They capture people, mutilate them, all sorts of horrible stuff. Supposedly they even eat their prisoners. Just sick. Avoid them at all costs if you value the flesh on your bones. Sick. It was kind of a joke, but you know, more for my sake than yours, I think. What lurkers, I say, having just slaughtered multiple screens full of them. Oh gosh, we're back in Core City. The whole map really is just, like, interlinked, isn't it? Like, we entered those tunnels, like, what, over here? And we ended up all the way over here in Core City. Like, that's wild. Yeah, like, all the way through here. Huh. I remember watching Machikado Mazuka, but I can't remember anything about it anymore. My memory works perfectly. I feel that. Oh gosh. The memory is just, bad sometimes, isn't it? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pardon me. Pardon me for yawning. I'm not eepy. Maybe. I wouldn't dare be eepy. Not once. Not never. No more. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. No, not never, no more. Da-da-da. I don't remember the song. I feel like it's because of trauma or something. I have a really bad memory. Or maybe it could be related to the multi-personality thing. I don't know. You know, sometimes it... I mean, I don't know. Sometimes that stuff ends up wrapping together from multiple sources. Like, I know, for me... not that it's like a thing that happens these days, but like, you know, like we've talked about my mold era, and that's something that messes with memory pretty bad. But also for a long time, I mean, still, but, you know, I make sure not to, you know, it's not something that really happens anymore, right? It's much more under control. But a malignant coping mechanism, I think you would call it, that I used to have, well, still, but you know what I said, about it not being a thing I do anymore, really, is disassociation, which also messes with memory. And like the two things, when they were happening concurrently, just like was bad. Their effects kind of get mixed together in real nasty ways sometimes, don't they? We are here to pick up some of this stuff, though. This is what we came back for. Actually, I would like... No, I can only give you 4. That's all you'll take. But hopefully that offsets the amount I have to pay a little bit. Yeah, okay. That'll give us the Saibong. You don't mind if I hit it in here, do you? No? Yes. A hazard. Oh. Oops. Sorry. I'll leave then. I mean, it's useful to forget sometimes. I can rewatch shows many times. Gotta look at the positive things about it. Yeah. Silver linings, right? I'm a big believer in silver linings. Here, we got a bunch of guns that we can get rid of. Silenced. Which one's better? That's the better one. Hey, Oscar. I got treats for you, Oscar. You ready? 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. A 6. That's probably all we can ditch for now. That's $400. That ain't half bad. I don't think I actually need the 8.6 that I've been gathering. So go ahead and like ditch a bunch of it. Never mind. Actually, I'm a fool. We need to buy things from him. Hydrate redeemed? Oh, will do, will do. Unless you create a new sniper. That's true. But I suspect we're gonna end up sticking to 12.7 and the 7.62 with the Dragunov for the foreseeable future. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. For now, I need to pick up more 12.7 because we are out. Like, we completely ran out of it. We could also make do with some more special 7.62. Otherwise, that's doing okay. Dragunov is outdated too already. True, but can't we update it? Right? You know what I'm also gonna do? Because we support self-care. Because we hydrated, I also feel the need to stretch. Oh, my neck. Oh, God. How? The guy, that Miles, I think, in, Rail Crossing? Doesn't he do, weapon refurbishment? We got him blueprints and stuff for another tier of Dragunov. We just need to bring him materials, right? I've got it written down here, actually. Let's see, what was my shopping list? Do I have it written down? I do, it's right here. We need a quality 110 spearhead frame and a high-resolution digital scope. We still need the spearhead frame. We've got the high-res scope somewhere. He adds some enhancement once, yes, but it's not comparable with best snipers. Oh. Maybe it'll keep it up to date until we make a new one. We'll see. We'll see. For now, we don't need to hoard the ammo. We can always get more. We will get more. It's kind of inevitable at this point, actually. I think I can ditch the barrels. I think I can ditch a bunch of the 5-point, or just the 5mm. Back ditch it all. You only use the silenced gun for killing cameras. I was under the impression that the upgrade to the Dragunov would be much more significant, though. It's disappointing. We'll have to see how it goes then. Let's see, you'll buy 2 grenades, and what if I swap this? Nope, that's still cheaper. What about swap this for this? I don't know what's the update. I just know nothing is better than crafting. That's fair. I wish I had someone to scratch my back. I can't get everywhere on my back. It's not the same when somebody else does it. Aww. When someone else does it, it's so much better. Yeah, true. Very, very true. Gosh, I could go for a back scratch too. I get it. I do. Alright. This seems like a decent trade. We'll take this. We'll come over here. We'll ditch the guns that we aren't able to sell just yet for the future, for future trips to Core City. Anything else I'm wanting to ditch? No, we've been much better about not, being total loot gremlins. I should recharge the taser while I'm staring at it, and I should top off the shield. God, now that you've mentioned it, I could really go for a good back scratch. I could. It's real. Huh. Well, I suppose this means that we should return. We're not done killing lurkers yet. I'm sorry to say, but more lurkers must die before I am satisfied. I'd love to scratch your back if you would scratch mine. What a deal. Sounds like my kind of deal. A classic arrangement, really. Right? That's what they always say. I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. Though I get the feeling that they mean that less literally than we do. Here, I think I need lower level. Let me see if I remember how to get back to where I'm going. Was it this way? Oh, pardon. This doesn't seem right. Where was that entrance? Was it down here, maybe? My brain isn't processing where this was. This is the metro. This would get me back to rail crossing, I suppose, but... Wait a minute. I was... I just came out through here. Where could it be? Is it over here? This doesn't seem right. Oh, no, no, no. This is right. You go down here. Uh-huh. And then you go here. You know, I'm not sure what I was expecting. But that certainly wasn't it. How do I put this? This feeling that I have. This feeling that I'm either about to meet a favorite character or a character that I absolutely loathe. Wizard. A wizard. I love wizards. I am a wizard. Did you know? At least, my younger brothers are convinced that I am. That I have magic powers. This may or may not be because I've brainwashed them into thinking that I can actually do magic. They're probably old enough now that they've figured it out that that's not true, and it's just a funny bit that I do. But you are a magical girl? If you say so. Let's go introduce ourselves, shall we? To Sergio, the wizard. Oh my god. Look at him. The man stands beside the strange orb, face down, allowing his peculiar hat to conceal his face completely. He is pondering his orb. This hat, unstained attire, and fluffy slippers, all illuminated by the psychedelic lights, set him apart from the ranting people aimlessly staggering about, with the sharp-eyed bodyguards overseeing their every move. He appears to be someone important, but your approach is met with no immediate response. Soon, however, his head slowly rises, revealing a smiling young man. Then, an unexpected word comes out of his mouth. Meow. Looks trustworthy, yep. Give him all your money. Definitely. He's selling it. He's my kind of wizard so far. Oh, hello, Comrade Lennon. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Ah, yes, Sergio the Motion Wizard. I feel like we've just met a very fascinating individual. But welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Pardon? Greetings, cat. My name is Sergio. Do you want to get in motion, huh? Do you? You just called me a cat. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I have complicated emotions regarding that. Buddy, I see you, Arissa. I see you. I don't even know what to say. None of these are the questions that I want to be asking. None of these. I just want to, like, I want to ask, like, cat? Question mark? The dialogue is failing me. But this is probably the closest I've got. What's with the meowing? Can I answer that question with a meow? Yes. In that case, meow. 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 I do. You do, don't you? Hot? What? Me meowing? I'm not even doing a good job of meowing. Frankly. I don't know. I don't have a very good meow. Like, meow, you know, doesn't really work. Meow is maybe better. I don't know, I don't have a very good one, I don't think. Why is that rat meowing? The rat eating the cat? Pull the cat out of that rat? That sounds like a children's rhyme. The rat ate the cat, pull the cat out of that rat? Honestly, that feels like something I would read in a children's book. I mean that in like the best possible way. That's like really fun. Well, I am a child. No, we're gremlins, remember? Have you read Ordeal? Oh, Ordeal? Off the top of my head, I'm not familiar. What is that, Comrade Lennon? I think I'll call you Lennon for short, if that's all right. As fun as Comrade Lennon is. Oh yeah, gremlins. We are. We can be like little gremlins. Meow. 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 Wow. 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 Seriously. Okay, I kind of like this character. I'm kind of he's growing on me rapidly. A cat-obsessed wizard who does drugs from an orb and says things like, usually I charge people 90 charons, but for you, I'll charge you 90 charons. Is kind of funny. Why is the price so high? Partially because of the ingredients that go into making motion. Oh, sorry. Meow. 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 In the end, it's up to you, cat. God. I've got mixed feelings about him calling me cat from like 4 different sources. Does that make sense? Sounds like a cool guy. Yeah, he really does. But, like, what are the sources here? At first I thought it was 3, and then I read that out loud, and then I realized it was 4. Number 1, I think that being called a cat is very gender. So that's a positive. That's just good. Right? Like, hey there, cat. You know? It works. It works for me. Second, I'm not a cat. I'm a rat. And I feel like that's, you know, the cat vibe doesn't really work for me. So that's a negative. Right? What was the third thing? Oh god, what's the third thing that made that complicated? I deer that meows. It happens, it happens. God, what was the third thing? I've forgotten that. It's kind of related to the second. In the being, being rat-coated thing, is also that, informs a dynamic with the cat. But if I'm a cat, then it doesn't work. So that's kind of a, And then the fourth thing is that I had a friend once who we called a cat. And when I hear that, I just think of her. And I'm like, But anyhow, I'm rocking with it. Is there something wrong with that dog, by the way? What dog? Dog. Sergio carefully observes the dog and its bizarre behavior. Seems normal to me. I'm a cat person, though, and as such, I know nothing about dogs. Silly creatures. Hold on, that deserves a very different reading. Oh, but first. Ordeal is a webtoon about a guy named Che Hart that fights an underground fight club against superhumans until spoilers happen. The art is god tier, the story's pretty good too. Huh. I'm not familiar then. No, I'm not familiar with Ordeal. Sounds nifty. I used to read a lot of webtoons. I mean, I say a lot. Like, 3. I don't even remember all their names. But that does sound pretty nifty. Huh. If I get the chance, I'll have to give it a look. Thank you. But this decides, this line needs a very different read. Apologies. It's a brief and a temporary treat. One moment. It seems normal to me. I'm a cat person, though, and as such, I know nothing about dogs. Silly creatures. Okay, I had to get it out of my system. I read the line and I was like, yeah, I know what voice that needs to get. Have you decided how you will call your viewers? I have not. I'm still playing around with it. I'm still taking suggestions. Oh, nice. Was that good? About calling us the whole mischief? Ooh. That's an idea. That's a candidate. But then what do I refer to you all as individuals for? It was very good, so sad Tessa missed it. Oh, Tessa would have liked it. You're right. You're right. I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind. I may have to go back and clip it for her. As a treat. By the way, what's your build? We are a temporal manipulation sniper. Basically, I mean, you know, I'm sure you quite well know the bit there. But we're living the time manipulating sniper fantasy, basically. It's a good time. When I miss the 95%, I cry. Basically, in summary. I don't know. I don't think I'm into this whole motion thing. I don't want to do wizard drugs for 90 coins. But then I just called it wizard drugs. So actually, that changed my mind instantly. I don't have persuasion skill. Otherwise, I'd say something along the lines of, "Come on, cat, it's my first time. You know the drill. You give me a free first draw, I get hooked and become a regular. If this motion thing is really worth it." And then that would get him. But unfortunately, my character has no persuasive skills, so it's just not gonna work. They can't do the voice. That's canon. This version can't do the voice. On second thought, maybe not. Maybe we leave them alone. This whole motion thing seems a little wild. Judging by dog over here. Oh my god. It said woof backwards. Yeah, we're getting out of here. Don't do too much motion, by the way. I'll keep it in mind. There's a thing here, though. This was not our objective. We were not here to mess with motion. Insufficient skill. Motion is cool, but doing a lot of motion brings interesting effects. Yeah. Foo, I think is how you pronounce that. You get a negative feat if you do too much of it. Huh. I mean, I guess that makes some sense. Oh, free lockpick. Yoink. I'm gonna leave the motion alone. For now. I'm gonna say no to drugs. Not because I think that they're bad, because they are wizard drugs, but because they are 90 bucks. But save and try? Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Hi, Sergio. Let's try this motion thing. Alright, good. Let's get you in motion, cat. I don't know why I'm suddenly doing this voice for him. It's the cat thing. It's the cat thing again. Alright. Oh. I forgot to ask you, DM, about how to get high. Not like this. Don't do this. Oh god. Oh no. This cat is in motion, which means that intelligence and perception are reduced by 2, while maximum psi points are increased by 30, and psi regen is increased by 5. Also, resolve is reduced by 100%. Huh. Good learning material right here. That's a way to describe it. So we are now in motion. Everything's colored all weird. But I think otherwise it's normal. Yeah. We aren't in an instance. I killed these people ages ago. There's 6 cutscenes you can have. That's fun. So so the mechanical effect is less intelligence, less perception, more psi. Which doesn't really do a whole lot for us, honestly. But it's kind of fun. It's a 15-minute buff. Side grade. I can barely hear you, by the way, and I'm on max volume. Really? I mean, I know I'm pretty quiet. Oh well. Here we go. Thank you, Sergio, but I won't be paying for that. Sounds normal for me. Mm-hmm. Can hear Scarlet completely okay? Okay. We won't fiddle with anything. But I use headphones? Yeah, I know I tend to be on the quieter side, but I think I should be audible. Hopefully. No, I think where we needed to go was here. Nope, this isn't it either. I'm so lost. How did we get to Core City? On speakers, it would probably be harder. That could make sense. This I would believe. How did I get this lost? Where did we come from? And where are we going? I could have sworn that we passed through here. Right? Because I remember when we got into Core City again, we saw this guy. Maybe it was over here? No, this doesn't really make sense either as far as directions go. Oh, never mind. We found the Bitcoin farm. What is this? Hello, Bitcoin farm. Liquid cooled, I see. Well, it seems that we're off on an adventure then. Hello. This is all revealed already. That's unusual. Why? What is here? What is this place? Is this where they take all the GPUs? Maybe. We can't rule it out at this point, folks. Sealed. The console displays 10 distinct heat bars. Oh god, it's a puzzle. Oh no. Well, here we go. I'm not sure why we're here. I'm not sure how we got here, but it's time for a puzzle. I won't let you take my GPU, pulls it out of the case and runs. Silly. You've just made my job easier. Now I just have to take it from you. Not a puzzle, though? Oh, okay. Let's read through it. Each shows the current temperature they're operating with. Every boiling unit has its own set of controls, all of which are used to manipulate the amount of heat they can dish out. A separate section of the display shows the water level as well as the humidity of nearby air. Okay. Needs manual override. Water levels, temperature and humidity are all nominal. Power consumption minimal. Okay. This console is for a quest you don't have access in this playthrough anymore. Oh, Well, then I don't need to worry about this. Screw this place. Goodbye. I'm not doing this puzzle for free. I probably couldn't. I probably couldn't if I wanted to. Ooh. Oh, another yawn. I must be getting tired. There's a pathway above, though, to the west. Oh, let's go back there and look for that. Let's give it a peek. Oh, like all the way over on one of these doors. Oh, hello. I yawn all day and even have one nap, but it didn't help. Oh no. Oh no. Why are we here? Why are we here? This is a puzzle now, kind of. Yeah. This feels like... Oh no. Wait a minute. Why have I done this? Well... So there are definitely going to be spiders here, is what we know. Sealed... Oh. Oh gosh. Sorry. Oh. Hey. What do you think you're doing? Stop that. Don't do that. Stop it. I don't know what you're doing to that box, but quit. No more. Well, that was a time. One of these times. I can tell you what the point is, or you can figure it out. I think we'll play around with it for a sec. See what the point is. If we can figure it out, if I'm feeling smart. I also may be feeling tired. I may need to go sleep, frankly. I may have to go do that shortly. I'm guessing it has to do with opening these doors, right? Oh, I'm so eepy I'll go do sleep, Scarlet, but listen to you on my laptop to fall asleep to your voice. Oh, thank you. Good night and have good sleeps. Enjoy the rest of stream. Will do, will do. Hydrate and treats redeemed. Oh, let's take a look then. Let me go take a peek. One chocolate and a hydrate? Can do, can do. You have a lovely night, Arissa. You sleep well. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's our hydrate. And we'll have that chocolate. And we'll poke around this room a little bit before we end. I may not end up going very much longer. I'm kind of feeling pretty tired myself, honestly. But you have a lovely night. Oh my god, chocolate. Hey. What are you doing? Hey. Damn kid. Quit it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. That tracks. That makes sense with what we knew about the situation. Let's just go... Oof. Let's just take a little look around, I say, as I keep just messing it up. Let's take our time for a second and see if we can't figure out what the point of all this is. So you got these little power stations. If you turn this on, that unlocked a couple of things, I'm guessing, based off these messages. Am I smart? Oh. It opened this. And where does this go? An upper room. Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. More coil spiders. Hanging out. Doing stuff. Good for them. Good for them. They seem like pretty peaceful creatures right now. We'll leave them to their thing. Oh, I understand now why this is a problem. Oh my gosh. I understand now why this is a problem. Because suddenly that's a place that's not safe for me to stand. And now they all know I'm here. Great. But then there's this, which is all overgrown in webs. Okay, I think there's something interesting going on here. I don't think we're gonna solve it tonight. I think this will be future me's problem. I think we'll be coming back to UnderRail. Here, I'll pop back out of here. I think we'll be coming back to UnderRail another time, and we will be confronting the horrors within that room. The electrical spider-based horrors that live there. Because, gosh, I feel like I could just drop into bed right about now, frankly. That just seems like what I want. EP. Big EP. Generally, you'll find an interesting place there, but nothing special. Ah, I see, I see. Well, then we'll give it a look. We'll poke around next time. We just kind of stumbled into this area in the first place, after all, right? It's not critical that we resolve it. You'll want to get your next playthrough? Ah, duly noted, duly noted. Oh, gosh, it just hit me even harder. The tired. The big EP. That chocolate was so good, too. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take us on over to ending soon, actually. Oh, before I just fall asleep here right on stream. Live. That would be a moment. A moment to be alive. Probably not the moment that I should be living. So, I'm gonna go lay down here shortly. Thank you so much to everybody that tuned in today. I had a lovely, lovely time. I had a lot of fun. A big thank you also to all of our chatters today. As always, a blast talking to each and every one of you. An apology too for venting during the middle of the stream. My bad. Had a lot to get off my chest. I hope that was okay. And VOD watchers. Hey, how you doing? You come here often? No? Oh, well, uh, okay, that's fair. I mean, you do what you want. I get it. Um, you know, I was just, yeah, I'll go. I'll leave you be. um, I will be back tomorrow, with something. I don't know what it's gonna be. I think, it's either going to be Aliens, Dark Descent. It's probably gonna be Aliens, Dark Descent. There is a non-zero chance that it might be, because I just saw that this released into early access, and I was quite happy about it. Xenonauts 2, which is something I'm quite excited for. Um, but it's early access, and I've got aliens to get through, right? So we'll see. We'll see what I'm feeling. But those are roughly what you can expect for tomorrow. We should be here a bit earlier because I'm not going into work tomorrow. Maybe somewhere around 2 to 3 to maybe 4, probably closer to 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's daylight savings, actually. I've been lying to you all the whole time, basically. It hasn't been Eastern Standard Time that we've been streaming. We've been streaming Eastern Daylight Time, which is a slightly different thing. And that's roughly when we'll be here, and roughly what we'll be doing. And that's about the most that I can muster right now from my slowly decaying and increasingly tired brain cells. So, I'll be looking forward to it. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle on out. You all have a lovely, lovely night. Stay safe. Make good decisions. And we'll catch you next time. See ya. Bye bye.